but it sure is fun. Come on, baby, you drive me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. All right, friends, we've got Kevin here to teach us how to play Great Balls of Fire. This is possibly the most exciting song of all time.
It absolutely is. Oh man, and it's so much fun to play too. It's a really cool rock and roll song, especially because you can just break it up into 3 different parts. There's the A section, there's a B section, goes on the F chord, and then there's a really cool kind of piano solo.
Ow!
Exactly, yeah, and a lot of these glisses. All right, so we're gonna break this down into a couple parts, going left hand first and then right hand. And then we're gonna put it hands together, go through the A section, the B section, the solo, and then hopefully you can play Great Balls of Fire. All right, so the first part, the A section, has a little bit of an intro. Starts off going G, A, B, C.
That seems pretty straightforward.
Pretty straightforward. It's gonna go 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, C.
Love drives a man insane.
F, F sharp, G, that's the next one. G, G, F sharp, F.
Oh, what a thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls.
You got it. So when you're practicing this, you can start off just doing it one note on each hand if you want. And you keep going like that. Once you do get that though, then you can try octaves with your left hand and then octaves on your right hand and then putting them together.
Too much love drives a man insane. You broke my will. Oh, what a thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
Now we're gonna jump into the song, the A section.
What?
That's what it sounds like.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so fun.
Okay, so we're gonna break that down. So at the very end, when you go, goodness gracious, great balls of fire, we have a little.
Singing.
We have a little bit of a 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna slide. So we're gonna hit C minor 3 times, and then we're gonna slide onto a C major chord. So from E flat, just use that same middle finger to slide. And then we're gonna do a broken chord immediately after. So there's gonna be a lot of broken chords. So let me show you what I'm doing here. I'm gonna go E flat and G, and then I keep my pinky on G, but then my middle finger comes down to the E natural. So it goes, and then I go down to C, and then F and A. So if I put that together, do it again. So that's the pattern. So from the beginning, 1, 2, 3, slide. That's all you're doing. Next chord is gonna be an F chord. So we're gonna play this for an F chord. So this is technically an F9, but we're gonna be playing the A, the 3rd, the E flat, the 7th, the flat 7, and the G, which is the 9th. So that's the cool chord. So we're going from C chord, then A, E flat, G. The last chord we're gonna use is G7 chord. I'll show you the rhythms in just a second too. B, F, G for G7, back to the F chord, and when we're on the C chord, we go back to that little.
Okay.
So let's put this together. Let's show you how it all goes. G7, back to F.
That's incredibly fun and seems doable.
Yeah, so it's very doable. Let's do the whole thing one more time. And 4 and 1, 2, and 4 and 1, 2, and 4 and 1, 2, and 4 and. So one thing that Jerry Lee Lewis really likes to do in this song is the gliss.
Ah.
So let's just quickly talk about what that is, because your right hand is going to be doing a lot of those. So there's a couple different ways to do this, and if you're not used to doing this, just beware. It is going to hurt a little bit at first.
Your
but
thumb's looking a little red.
I've been practicing this a lot lately, so I've had probably all day yesterday just working on this song to try and get it, but because of that, by the time I got to the actual video, my thumb is like on fire.
Oh, you poor
So
thing.
the proper way to do this is not put your, don't, no, I'll show you what not to do
Don't
first.
do this.
Don't do this. Thumb straight down. That's not gonna feel nice. So what you wanna do is put your thumb on a little bit of an angle and just kinda let it flow down. And you gotta find that right angle where it can just kinda flow really nicely and super light. You don't wanna like be pushing your finger into the key. Just kinda let your finger just glide down. And if you are going up, just for record, you can use your middle finger to go up. So thumb going down, and the middle finger going up. But in this song, we're just gonna be going down. So this is when he kind of adds it. Slide, slide, slide. So whenever you do have those little gaps, you want to try and add those in. You don't have to do it all the time. And honestly, in every version I've seen of Jerry Lee Lewis playing it, it's different every single time. So even when you're doing these kind of C to F chords, have fun with it. Make your own pattern. Just really have fun with it. You can make it your own. So this is the version that he's doing in this song, at least. This is inspired by his version, we'll say. So one more time. Slide, 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 slide.
Does it matter where you start the slide, from the top?
Kind of starting on the top. I try to aim for that C note, but if you hit it from F or D, it all sounds good. As long as you're kind of, you don't want to go too far down.
Right.
You want to land around where you're going to hit the next chord. I know. We should have like a counter how many times I do a gliss in this video. All right, so next up is the left hand. So we're going to be doing a rock and roll left hand in this song. So
Rock and roll?
Rock and roll. So we're going from C chord, like a C power chord, C and G,
Okay.
to C and A.
All right.
So there's only really 3 chords. There's C, there's F, and there's G. I kind of like going down. Let's go. Oh, that's really low. Yeah, it's a little muddy, but that's okay. I like the muddiness for this one. So we're going from C chord, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, F. G chord, back down to F.
Okay.
That's it.
Now
So if I
coordinating
put
the
it
hands.
slowly hands together, this is what it sounds like.
That's so fun.
That's lots of fun. That's the
Probably
A
takes some
section.
Time to get that coordinated, though. Hey.
Take some time. Okay, so now the B section.
Okay.
So now we're gonna move to the F chord, and it's gonna start off with a little pickup note going 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna do a little tremolo there between E flat and A. So right hand sounds like this. 2, 3, 4. And you want to try and go as fast as you
It's really
can.
terrible on its own.
Yeah, we're just on its own. It's the tritone. Da-da-da-da. Yeah, super scary on its own. But when you put it separate like that, it's really nice.
Okay.
So it goes. So that C chord, that's the same pattern we did before. So it's same chord right here, A, E flat, G.
Oh, new ones.
There's a new one. So now we're gonna slide from G sharp to A to F. And we're gonna go back and forth between A and F. So it's gonna sound like this. You got it. Now we're at the ending of the B part. So now we're gonna do G octaves left hand, and we're gonna go and 4 and 1. That's gonna be the timing. So it's gonna sound like this. And 4 and 1,
You're
2,
fine.
3.
So
2,
kind.
So let me show you what chords I'm doing there. Right hand, I'm hitting G root position. Then I'm hitting G7, and then a full big G triad.
Whoa.
So I'm going G, 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 then G7, and then G chord. 1, 2, And then the last little bit goes on off beats. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So it goes like this all together.
You're fine, so kind. Tell the world that you're mine.
There's those off beats right there. And it just kind of plays in tandem with you. Mine. You got it. Then we go right back into the A section.
Just great balls of fire.
All right, let's talk about the piano solo now. Okay, so this is actually a lot of fun, so let's give it a shot, Lisa. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
There's the piano solo. Let's quickly do that. So the first bit, just like we did before, the same thing as the A. Now we're gonna go up an octave to hit that same F chord.
So nice.
Slide. G7. F chord, back to C. This is when it gets really fun. You're gonna be hitting this chord the entire time.
That's it?
A, E flat, G. Because you're really gonna be focusing on the left hand here. Okay, so now the left hand, you're gonna be doing, let me just show you what it is, single notes. C, A, G, A, C.
Walking
Then
bass.
F, A, C, D, F, A, C, G, E, D, E. You got it. So it's basically just a C major 6 chord, F major 6, G major 6. But what we're gonna do is split it up. So we're gonna go pinky, then thumb. F chord. And then you put that at the same time as this. And you jump into that next section. So
How do you get that part fast?
this part, you have to do it really slow. And just, if you're not used to doing octaves yet, that's gonna be a huge thing for you to try and master. Just hit the note single first.
Okay.
Once you can do that with the whole progression, then do it really slow.
What about tension in the hand?
Yeah, tension, you definitely don't want any tension in your hand. Especially as you get faster, it's gonna be really easy to just tense up your hand. So really try to keep it super loose, super relaxed. So you can slowly speed it up until you can kind of get to that full speed. All right, so we're gonna go from the end of the solo now, and it's just the B section again into one final A section where we just have to end on, but we'll do it up an octave. And that timing is and 4 and 1. So let's put it together from the end of the solo here.
Like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. I'm gonna make you mine. I chew my nails and I twiddle my thumb. I'm real nervous, but I'm sure this is fun. Come on, baby, you drive me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
All right, so that's it. We got the A section, we got the B section, and we got that wicked solo. So make sure you go ahead and practice this with our practice features. Get the sheet music, try those glisses, and at the end of the day, try making it your own. Try adding your glisses, change up the rhythms every now and then. This music is all about improvising. So go ahead, have fun with it. Let us know in the comments what your favorite part was. Are you good at the glisses? They kind of hurt me a little bit. Don't worry if they hurt you too. You'll get better at it. Happy practicing. We'll see you guys next time.
Ooh, feels good. Hold me, baby. like a lover should. So fine, so kind, I'm gonna make you mine, 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 mine. I chew my nails and I twiddle my thumbs. I'm real nervous, but it sure is fun. Come on, baby, you drive me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Kiss me, baby. Ooh, it feels good. Hold me, baby. I'm gonna love you like a lover should. You're so fine, you're so fine. I'm gonna make you mine, 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 mine. I chew my nails and I twiddle my thumbs. I'm real nervous, but this sure is fun. Come on, baby, you drive me crazy. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.